Howdy folks, howdy. Sean Brock back with you. Another mandolin lesson. If you haven't done so, I ask you to please subscribe and like and share and all that good stuff. If this content does anything for you and you're learning, or if you know someone who is trying to learn mandolin or bluegrass guitar, I would appreciate it if you'd pass me on to them. And Lord knows, need all the help I can get. Anyhow, today I'd got a request on this one a couple weeks ago on the Exploring Bluegrass Mandolin group on Facebook. I'm right up in all these groups, and Mandolin Cafe and Unofficial Martin Guitar Forum and all that stuff. And someone on the Exploring Bluegrass Mandolin page sent me a message, asked about doing a video on Red Wing. And on that note, if there's something that you're struggling to learn or something you just kind of want an idea on, give me a shout. If I can help you out, I'll be more than glad to. And if you got an idea for a song for us to explore together, then please let me know that too. Occasionally I get people who want to learn a certain song, and I do my best to accommodate that. So, no big thing. Just let me know. Anyhow, today we're exploring the old classic Red Wing, most commonly played out of the key of G. The track that I just played with is courtesy of BBT Bluegrass Backing Tracks on YouTube. We'll throw a link in the description box. I have no criticism of this track at all. Just be leery that, or be aware that sometimes when you get out in jam sessions, some people might tend to play this a little bit faster than what that track is, okay? Also, remember that you do have the more options button where you could go back and slow what I did down to 75, 50, even 25% if seeing that would help you in any way. Anyway, key of G, if you know the G major scale, in its 2-octave form, then this is no big hiccup for you. We will go with the very, very, very basic melody notes, and then we'll discuss a few things that you might could add along the way to kind of spice things up. Picking it up right here on the D string, we're just going to play down the scale. So open, 2, 4, 5. Let's talk about that. So open, 2, 4, 5. Then we move to the A. Open, or second fret, open, and then back to the G string on that 5th fret, and back to the A on the 2nd. And then I put my, while I'm holding that A there at the 2nd fret with my index, I put my 2nd finger down on the 3rd fret and slide up 2 frets there to the 5th. Got that? And then this is kind of home base for us, keeping our index finger in that 2nd fret A string region. We're going to kind of use that as our anchor throughout a lot of this song. And that would be all we have in the 1 chord. We would shift to the C, the 4 chord. Let's talk about that. I'm hammering on. I've got that index finger at the 2nd fret on the A, hammering on to the 3rd fret with my 2nd finger. Open E, and we're just walking down the scale there. So Hammer on 2 to 3 on the A. Open, 2, 3, 2, open, and all together. And we're back to this D note on the A string there at the 5th fret. That's the whole phrase. And during that, when we hit that D note there, our rhythm would be going back to the 1 chord, back to the G. And then we're shifting to the 5 chord, the D, and we're going to play some 7th over that. But just to review this one more time. Now to the D chord. And what we're doing there is that 2 to 3 again, with the 1st and 2nd finger on the A string. 2 to 3, 2, open. And then 3, 2, or excuse me, 3, open to 2. That hammer on. Let me explain the whole part there in that D chord again. 2 to 3, 2, open, 3, open to 2, open, and then 5 on our G, then 2 on the A, or excuse me, 5 on our D at a G note. And then back to that 2nd fret on the A, open, and we're going to walk down this. And just explain that, it's just like it sounds. We're at the 4th fret, and then to the E string, open, 2, open, and we're back up to the A string on that C sharp to a D note on that A string. So and then we're going to repeat most of the first part. All the way up to there. But we don't have this 2 chord in the second section of the first part. We have a 1 to 5. And I slide up. I'm sliding my G note there on my D string at the 5th fret to the 7th. And that's open, 2, 3, 2, open, 4 on the D string, 5 on the D string. So let's review the whole section, the whole first section. I'll play it kind of slow. And if we get that up to speed, obviously there's just lots we can do there if we stick in that G major, D major scale right there. And second part, we're going to go straight to the C chord. So, and we're going to walk our E string down. 3, 2, open. I often hear, and you've probably noticed this on my other videos, I'll use a lot of double stops when I get the chance to walk into a chord. So 3, you can play 3, 2, 1, or 3, 2, open, or you can play, put your ring finger up here on the D note, the 5th fret of the A string, and slide it up to 2 frets. Either way, 3, 2, open, open, 2, 3, 2, open, 5, and then a hammer on open to 2 on the A. So I left out a note on you. Open, 2, 3, 5, 3, 2, open, and then moving to the A string, 5, and a hammer on open to 2. So got that? There's a lot of phrasing here too. There's a lot of things you can do if you can fit them in there, but the basic melody is okay. Then we're sticking right there home base with our index finger on the A string, and that hammer on we did brought us back to the G chord. And we here from here we go to the D, and so, and then we're doing hammer 2 to 3, 2, open, and I throw that slide in there from the G to the open A. And we're just walking that up and down. So to explain that, going to the D chord, open, 2, 3, 2, open, open, open with a hammer. So then our D note, and I play that usually with a double stop. I'll play those 2 fingers there with the G note. And then we're basically repeating. The only difference is we're cutting off the end. Just like we did on the first phrase, we'll do to end the whole second section. So 3, 2, 2, 3, 2, open, and that slide, open, and just walking it back up and down again. Open, 2, 3, 2, open. And then we've got 4 on our D string and 5 on our D string. We can add as many notes as we can fit in there. But a lot of walking up and down on our A. Just to that tag lick. So this has a very distinct melody, so we don't want to, we probably don't want to get into, a lot of real jazzy type stuff or blues stuff. It's very melodic, very pretty. So the best advice is to do a lot of floating, a lot of bouncing. All basically on your G string, basically to your 7, from open to 7, on your D string, again it'd be open 2, 3, or open 2, 4, 5, and 7. Anything involving those phrases in any order. The A string, you got your slides 1 to 2. So basically open 1, 2, 3, 5. And then on the E string, open 2, 3, 5, and 7. I would say any phrases you want to pick that involve anything that involves those notes, you're probably good. On the right hand, think that rhythm in your pick movement. If you feel like that you're sounding kind of choppy, obviously we should think that rhythm if we feel like we're sounding choppy. But if we play everything with that rhythm, notice how I left the pauses. We don't want to go all the time, do we? Although it wouldn't be bad if If I could play it clean all the time, if I could play anything clean all the time, I'd probably do it. Anyway, that's the Red Wing. I hope this helps somebody out. Remember to please subscribe, and if you got any questions, comments, something you want to learn, please let me know. Take care, guys.